Let's build your website with Zoho Sites. In this demo, you're going to see how to edit your website, upload your own media such as files and images, how to use Zoho Sites' powerful visual editor, how to build a newsletter, add forms to your website, set up your blog, and take bookings from your website. At the end, we will preview and publish your website and see how it works across different devices. So let's get started. You can access the website builder at zoho.com/sites. Use the button which says access Zoho Sites on the website to access the builder, or you can check out our templates in the template library on the website. On the templates page, you can see the different templates that we have. They're categorized for ease of use. And once you hover over the templates, you can see them in detail. You can click on each of these templates and see a live demo as well. It's pretty easy to go and change the template once you have applied it on your website. So this is not a permanent selection. Once you click on the live demo, you can actually see this template in action on the different devices. At the top of your screens, you can see that we're now looking at the tablet view, and then we can look at the mobile view as well. Once you decide to use the template, you can click on the use the template button and it goes directly into the website builder. We will now see how to edit a pre-built template. For the sake of this demo, we have picked a template for you, which is the restaurant template. So we're just going to apply this on the website, and what we have is we have all the different elements. So at the top banner, you can see that there's a headline element, there's an entire banner element, and so on, right? And then you have, as you scroll down, you have multiple other sections. In this particular section, you can see that we have an image on the left and the text on the right. As you scroll down, you can see another section which has an image in the background, and you have a headline element, as you can see here, and a paragraph element here. So here is a gallery or an image element again that you can see in the next section. So now you can edit each and every section and each and every element separately. When I say element, I mean these images or headlines or all of these other separate entities that you see in front of you. Another important aspect of our website is this shaper element, which really adds a lot of design value and makes a website look professional. So if you can see here, we are going to pick a pattern on your shaper, which is circles. So suddenly you see that there are all these circles on the right. I don't like this particular design for some reason, so I'm going to pick a different kind of circle. So I have gone inside circles and I've picked this particular kind. And it's not necessary that it has to be on the lower section, so I'm going to just move it around. As you can see, I'm flipping it horizontally and vertically, and you can see that I'm now reducing the transparency. So this will add a lot of value to the design elements on your website. So now we are going to see how to upload our own media such as images onto the website. And as you can see here, that we're going to just drag and drop an image element onto the website. And once you click on it, you will have the option of uploading your own images, and you can click on change image. And here you will go onto the platform and you can go ahead and upload your own images. By the way, the images are self-optimized. If you do not want the platform to optimize them, you can skip that as well. We are also integrated with Unsplash, Pixabay, and Google. So you can just pick up some images from there and use them directly onto your website. Now we will see how to add a newsletter to our website. For the newsletter section, you have to go and add a section, drag and drop it onto your website. Once you've done that, in this area is, as you can see, is where customers can enter their email and press the subscribe button, and you can collect this email. Within the settings, you can see that we're integrated with Zoho Campaigns and MailChimp. So you can use either of these softwares to to collect the customers' emails. And in the settings button, you can see many different things such as labels, labeling your email. Do you want to collect a name and an email, and things like changing the button from, let's say, a subscribe to anything that you want. Okay, now we are going to move on to a very powerful feature on Zoho sites, which is called the visual editor. What you have to do is you go back to your website, you go into the settings area, and from there you can see under customize there is this visual editor section that you can just pick. Inside the visual editor you have a ton of options and different layouts. So within presets, for example, you have different color schemes, right? So let's say you want to change your color scheme, so you can pick something from here. You can use hex codes, or you can choose any color, whichever way you like. Once you have applied those, these changes happen site-wide. So you can see that this takes a little bit of time, but it gets done very quickly and easily. Okay, now we're going to move on to the blog section of the website, and we'll try and figure out how we do that aspect. Now that you have a hang of how to go ahead and build your website, the blog section is pretty straightforward. Just like any other page, you can go ahead and make whatever changes you want. There is a specific area called post preferences. So within this, what you can do is set a cover image, as you can see in front of you, and you can publish a post, save it as a draft, or you can have very specialist things to do, such as turn off commenting and so on and so forth. So yeah, go ahead and build your blog and tell us how this feature works for you. The next topic is how to go and change your templates at any time without losing any of your data. So this is very straightforward to do. As I mentioned earlier, that if for whatever reason you're not happy with this template or want a fresh look to your website, you can just go into settings and go into the template section, and there you will see all the templates displayed, right? So you just go into browse templates again, and you can again see all the templates that you picked from initially. There is one template which is already installed here, as you can see, and everything else you can just go ahead and click install, and that template will get applied to your website. As you can see, the color scheme has changed. The fonts have definitely changed. I'm sure you can spot it, that the kind of fonts we were using has changed. And so all of this is extremely easy to do. None of your content is lost, and you never ever have to sit and redesign your website from scratch again. The next section is how to preview and publish your website. So for this, what we are going to do is you just click this preview button, and you will have this option of selecting which particular format you want to see your website in. So currently we are on the tablet format, and as you can see, this is the current preview of the tablet format. And similarly, you can jump to your mobile format, and this will give you exactly how your website looks on the mobile. Once you're happy with it, just have to go and hit publish. Just before it goes live, in fact, what you need to add is a domain, right? So you have multiple options here. Two of the easiest ones are you either pick a subdomain, which we started with. In our case, this is kryptons.zohosites.com at this point. Or if you already have a domain, you can map it with Zoho Sites. So just enter your domain, continue, and the guide will help you map your domain with your website. Now we'll move on to the final section of this demo, which is 3 main advanced integrations. These integrations are to make your website more functional and to make it useful for your customers to drop their data or drop their emails. Now we have already seen the newsletter happen. So this particular area is we are going to see integration with forms. Now when it comes to forms, there are already a set of pre-built forms that we have. We're going to the element section. We're going to add a particular element here, and as you can see, we will go and click on the form section. So Zoho has a CRM form. You can also integrate your Zoho form directly from here, or we have also recently integrated the Begin forms. The other kind of forms that you have available are the appointment and the menu survey form. So for the purpose of this demo, we're going to just go ahead and click create a form. So here you can build your own form. So for in this particular case, we're just going to go ahead and try and build one from scratch. So here once you start, you have to enter a form name, drag and drop a few elements. So I have picked a couple of elements, which is one of them is the radio button element. The next one that I'm going to pick is the email element. As you can see, I just have to drag and drop them. And then the third element that I'm picking is a drop down element. So once I have picked on all these elements, I can go and check out a few settings, etc. And then I just have to submit it. Once I submit my form, it just appears on the website like this. And so yeah, you can go ahead and click on form data, and what you will see at the back end is whenever somebody fills up a form, all that data will come here. Now I'm going to jump into how can customers come into your website and book an appointment with you. We're just going to try and add an element, and from the apps we're going to put Zoho bookings and drag and drop it onto our website. We'll have to enter certain settings such as the business name and the industry that we want to pick. Once we have done that, you just have to go ahead and click create, and a booking form will be created on the website for you. Sorry, again, this is completely customizable. Your customers can come here and book an appointment directly with you for the different options you provide. In this section, in the settings, you can go ahead and go to the Zoho Bookings backend and see exactly how you want to go ahead and set this up. The last thing that we're going to discuss is how to access control your website. As you remember from the first part of my discussion, that access control is important if you're building a community, right? So what you want here, you want to have special content which is accessible only to customers who sign up on your website. So as you can see right now on the homepage, what we have is the About Us and Thank You pages and the blog page, right? These are the three pages that are available. I'm just going to go ahead and sign in, put in my credentials. And once that is done, as you can see, now suddenly the number of pages have gone up. As here, you have an added page, which is the gallery, and there is a contact page, and inside the About Us page, now there is an additional page called Our Menu, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the menu page, and it's going to show you that this particular page, which we haven't even discussed, you couldn't see it so far. So this is how this particular access control of the website works. It's pretty powerful. So although I'm not going to discuss exactly how to build it, it's as you have seen for the rest of this demo, it's pretty straightforward, and most of the things that we do here is very drag and drop. All right, thank you so much. That's it for my demo.